Winterfest 2025 is about to arrive in our first update of Chapter 7, 39.10. Despite everything being revealed for OG Season 7 with the return of the mode, we have our first look at how this is going to be affecting Battle Royale, from collaborations upcoming, potentially one of the free skins in the log cabin we expect to return, on top of storm changes that obviously fit the Christmas theme. Before we do, Charlie the Charcoal Pug wants you to enter code FM1 in the shop, one of the shortest and easiest codes to enter, only 3 digits long. Even the sidekick version of him also thinks you should go do this. Starting out, it looks like this update, 39.10, is releasing on December 11th. Multiple things confirm this, but the most recent thing that's poured out is this from Fortnite right here. Finally, the Ninjago collaboration upcoming with this trailer. Command elemental powers, master Spinjitzu, wield new weapons and movement abilities, and defend Ninjago Island from a monstrous threat when Ninjago Rise of the Ninja arrives in Odyssey on December 11th. Since then, pretty much everything's been leaked to do with the LEGO Pass, with this being a HD look at the Kai skin, which, as Sheena described in this next post, is a part of the LEGO Pass, with this being the extra Wave 1 skins being Zane, Jay and Cole, with the expected Wave 2 skins being Lloyd, Naya and Wu, which obviously are based off these designs, which he actually put together in a follow-up post based off their LEGO models. Even better still, on December 11th we're going to be getting some free Ninjago Twitch drops, which are available from December 11th at 9 AM ET until December 14th at 11:59 PM ET. December 11th happens to fall on a Thursday, which is going to be an incredibly big day, with Playboy Carti finally releasing as a skin in Fortnite, despite us seeing him being teased at the end of the finale event of Chapter 6. Despite this being a look at what that skin would look like in Locker that we all became at that moment in the event, and this being gameplay of obviously pulled onto the Simpsons Island, like most other artists, they do get multiple skins, which was posted by Fortnite Festival right here, his second style teased at the very end, zooming into his eye, and as you can see, it's a silhouette outlining of one of these crazy outfits he's worn in the past, being this one. Here's our first official look at that, as Fortnite did post another trailer announcing that this is upcoming on December 11th, showing the skin in many styles, obviously gliding down and through different shots and segments and stuff. Here are all of them side by side, basically in image format that Hypex put together. On December 11th as well, we're going to be seeing a free 0 V-Bucks wrap in the item shop. I'm guessing this is to complement the Winterfest skins that are upcoming, and we're going to be revealing those in just a second, but before we do, there's a free skin that everybody can earn that's literally just been revealed, which is a brand new icon skin, Courage JD. From Fortnite Competitive, of course, we're having a Courage JD Icon Cup. Compete this Saturday and get the bundle early, I know I will, with an image attached of one of the Courage JD outfit styles. Saturday being the 13th as well, meaning after this update 39.10, which of course means all of the Courage JD cosmetics will be introduced to the files on the 11th just before this happens. Here are all of those on screen right now, as Courage JD says himself. The Courage Icon series available December 17th at 4 PM PST, and the picture doesn't include the wrap, emote, batblings or pickaxes, so we'll have to show those separately, this being the first pickaxe, which obviously is like a Red Knight remake, which is literally one of the full skin sets, not only including the Red Knight remix backbling, but the Red Knight remix as an outfit as well. His other unique pickaxe has a really cool animation, which is the Kratos pickaxe animation, which could be implying the return of Kratos in Fortnite very soon. He then has 3 emotes, this being the first one where you can actually for the first time turn around upon getting a Victory Royale, and it will say, "You are the Fortnite World Champion!" The next emote's really unique as well, inspired by the movie, according to Courage, called Inception, where it basically pulls up a desk and PC with Fortnite playing on it, getting a win on the screen on the emote in Fortnite, and pulls the crown win out and basically puts it on his own head. The next emote is attached to the first ever Icon series sidekick, Louie, being his 6-month-old dog, which is this right here as an adorable little touch to do with the crown like in the previous emotes. Considering sidekicks are now getting icon skins, I petition that we need Charlie the Charcoal Pug next. I mean, I know we've already made him, but he needs his own special variant of where you can buy him and don't have to customise. Of course, he's a mascot of the channel, and he does want you to enter code FM1 in the shop if you haven't already, especially before December 11th, as we're seeing perhaps the best or most anticipated OG season. As Fortnite posted, you better watch out, OG Season 7, December 11th, with an image attached basically revealing everything before it happens. The skins at the front show a remix version of Lynx, Sergeant Winter and also Onesie, with on the right it's showing the loot pool update being the suppressed sniper rifle, scoped revolver, dual pistols, scoped AR, balloons, stink bombs, boombox and glider redeploys. On the left, most interestingly, they've already revealed the free reward we'll be able to get being not only the new umbrella in OG for getting a Victory Royale, but also the return of the X-Force Stormwing plane, which was very controversial, the Infinity Blade later in the season, which, you know, definitely messed with the competitive scene.
Sing, 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 sing,
And then in the very bottom left, we have the map update overview of what it'll look like on our minimap, or just as a bird's eye view. Once the distant fog cloud of the Polar Peak iceberg actually collides with the island like we saw in the original trailer, bringing along 3 new locations: Polar Peak, Happy Hamlet, and Frosty Flights. The Infinity Blade returning after 7 years is not the only crazy thing happening this season, as the person that pulled it out of the ground in the trailer, the Ice King, is also going to be making a return with his mini event sweeping the map entirely full of snow for Christmas Day, which obviously is going to look like this on the OG Battle Royale island. And the reason I say the OG island is because we're anticipating the same thing for the Chapter 7 island. In a recent Fortnite trailer taken on the Chapter 7 island, we can see that this character is dancing around in what seems to be a location currently that doesn't have snow at it, literally just on the outskirts of One Key Land, which means this snow on the mountains just above it is going to be expanding furthermore, hopefully covering the entire Chapter 7 island as well. But before we move on to what is going to be changing for Winterfest on the Chapter 7 island to do with the different storms and such, considering Fortnite obviously took out OG as a mode, apparently the OG Season 6 umbrella for getting a win will be given to everybody who played OG since October 2nd. On top of that, something that I almost forgot to mention in terms of a map change on the OG Season 7 island is this right here, what Hypex pointed out: OG Season 7 mysterious map change teaser, visual bug spotted, or is it? Kinda looks like the block or something half synced, and as you can see at the top of the map, it's kind of like the block landed and then crushed into the ground, which is why it's brown in this very square block shape, and then basically sunk into the sea. Speaking of the sea though, considering the battle bus is fixed now, we obviously don't get every time us surfing onto the Chapter 7 island, with the storm then closing in normally, unlike at the end of the last season, which was the number 7 teasing the upcoming chapter, which to be honest feels like it was a test for changing the shapes of the storm this chapter, which we already have leaked footage of a square one, well kinda square anyways, as it kinda goes in a bit at the sides, and then we also have a rectangle, then like an arrow like the shape of our player on the map, and then we also have for Winterfest specifically that we know is going to be upcoming because of the shape of it and what it represents, being a Christmas tree. With Fortnite trying to meet our every need or desire with Chapter 7 with the teased return of the 7, considering the name of the chapter is spelt out as the word 7 instead of it being Chapter 7 just the number, it would really surprise me this year. With that said, if we don't see the Winterfest log cabin, obviously is a new tab on the menu that we can enter and open presents every single day with 3 rewards inside, including 2 skins. Like we see every Winterfest log cabin that rolls around. Floating across the internet, you may have seen things like this, or this specific example, which actually isn't real, it's simply made by AI. The reason people believe it to be real, however, is because the skins on the sofa are based off real leaks, such as Winter Hatsune Miku, which is coming this Winterfest, as apparently in Chapter 7's update, Fortnite already added her unfinished Lego hair, which was then later discovered to look like this, and obviously the Lego variants or parts of skins do usually get put in the files early to confirm leaks like this, which then of course begs the question, why Harry Potter on the right? Well, data miners like Hypex determined that Harry Potter x Fortnite is coming specifically this Winterfest, and it's obviously going to come along with skins and a broom mythic, which I'm guessing is going to be working similar as a transportation method to our broom in Fortnite mares, and this is the image of the item with this mean drawing version of Harry being the icon of it. In terms of new skins upcoming for Winterfest, not entirely related to the Christmas vibe, is this one from the Chapter 7 trailer, this kind of broccoli man that Hypex determined off the Fortnite surveys. But speaking of the Fortnite surveys, of course we have a ton that are Christmas related that are set to release still. Here is a lineup of the surveys, one of the new ones that was posted at the time in April from Hypex saying Chapter 7 Winterfest potential skins, and he got one of them kind of right, considering this one, second from the left, this Santa looking guy, is of course the Sergeant Winter remix in the OG Season 7 pass. I know we've already covered Hatsune Miku's winter version and Harry Potter's collaborations upcoming in Winterfest, but one that got determined before Chapter 7 to be upcoming very soon was South Park, and we have even more details on this, as there will be multiple skins as mechs, Rift Anomaly, Everyone Kills Kenny, at least one boss on the map, Stick of Truth Mythic, Respawn Token / Medallion, Unknown Consumable, and more. Charlie the Charcoal Pug wants you to enter code FM1 in the shop now for when this rolls around, one of the shortest and easiest codes to enter, only 3 digits long, and make sure you subscribe with all notifications turned on so you don't miss any future leaks, news, or uploads.